All right, so I'm getting started with the first session. Was meant to be having a class today, but I'm going to take the whole hour for myself to do a quick session. Right on the spot, we're going to be focusing on a kneeling clean into windmill. One of my favorite warm-ups, especially for upper body, because it simply hits all the targets that you need, especially when you're building mobility through strength at the same time. So 5 reps on each side, 16 kilos, because your boy has lost a lot of strength. So let's get it. Now the thing is with kettlebells is the kettlebells don't lie to you. It's very honest. So when you don't have the fundamental technique to handle this kettlebell, a lot of people get put off by it, especially if they have no knowledge on the baseline that they need to be starting off with. Right here in this bottom position, I feel my glutes and my shoulders stabilizing. And a lot of fibers in my body is working while this whole motion is happening at this one moment. This is why I love this complex. For a quick and efficient warm-up before I hit that bench. Especially when you focus on unilateral exercises. It's the best way to focus on any imbalances that you may have in your body. You're learning to accelerate and decelerate at the right times. And your mind is focusing on that form and control. So you need to stay focused and not rush any of the movements in order for them not to be wasted. And it's quite hard to talk to you guys while doing these reps because I don't even know how many reps I've done so far. But originally, I meant to be doing 5 reps on each side. So hopefully, this is the last rep. There we go. All right, that was my last set. So before I put the camera on, 3 sets of these movements, get my body warmed up. So this is my last working set. Now we're gonna move on to the bench. Let's get it. Now the worst part about this whole situation is the way I've been neglecting strength because I've been coaching too much. And of course, after I finish my fight camp, I'm enjoying training right now, but at the same time, finding the time and value to dedicate to myself is now the toughest part at this very moment, but it's doable. Once I plan my sessions around and get back on track, that's what we're gonna be doing. But that's why I'm trying to keep it as real as possible with you guys to show you guys that even I have my, let's say, down days, or not, I won't call it down days, but let's say little setbacks where I'm not consistent enough as well. But that's totally human. We've got a life, right? And our goal is to make sure that we're adapting in the lifestyle that we're living in right now and prioritizing ourselves whenever we can. So yeah, that's what I'd have to say. For anyone that might be feeling the same situation as me, where you guys feel like, oh, okay, they could take in 2 mentalities. You could either be like shit, well, feel like shit, and be literally gunning yourselves down for not doing what you needed to do, or you change your perspective and be like, all right, cool, I've been slacking off a little bit, but it's not the end of the world. I'm gonna make sure I do what I can, 10 minutes a day, 15 minutes a day, and make sure that I keep the body moving, right? So in this case, as a coach and as an instructor, I'm obviously in a blessed situation where naturally, if I don't have a class right now, I've got the ability to use this space and make sure that I'm able to adapt my programs there. But what I'm trying to teach you guys is that even though if you guys are not in the same situation as me, that you're able to have the independent mindset to learn how to program on the spot. So the session that I'm doing right now is not programmed, it's literally on the top of my head. I always make sure I have a warm-up drill that includes mobility through strength, that is only tailored to the upper body session I'm going to be doing today. And then, of course, you get the main workout, which is the main dish. Then another 2 working sets that might be an accessory workout, depending on the time that you've got, and a finisher. And of course, the cherry on top, mobility. That's how I always fundamentally program my sessions. And I always pick, let's say, the appetizers and the mains. Because it's like you guys go into a restaurant, right? You go into a restaurant, you get your starter, you get your main, then you get your dessert, and then bosh, you're sorted. You're not gonna get 1 appetizer and then 3 mains. I mean, unless you're fucking greedy. I don't know about you lot, but if you guys are about that life, I mean, do you? But 3 mains is crazy, and then 3 dessert, that's too much, right? You're gonna get put off by the meal that you have in front of you, right? So, yeah. Right now, on that topic, in the main that I'm gonna be doing right now, I'm just be focusing on 3 sets of my bench press. I'll be aiming to do between, let's say, 8 to 10 reps, depending on how I feel, and then we go from there. Let's get it. Oh boy, I can't believe 60 kilos feels like an absolute menace right now. My strength is gone. Lord have mercy, that was fucking tough, mate. 2 more sets. After every strength session, just in case you guys are wondering, after every set, I like to go between the conventional rest period, which is between 60 to 90 seconds, depending on what your main goal is. If you're here to build up strength, then you must make sure that you're resting enough time in order for your body to recuperate and then maintain that same quality that you just did today. If you guys are going for, let's say, the hypertrophy approach, which simply means in short, simple terms, that you're trying to build muscle, then you go between 10 to 12 reps at higher volume. And again, you still maintain the 60-second mark of resting, because you don't want to overburn yourself and mess yourself up for no reason, especially when you're lifting weights that's either your body weight or above. So you have to be very smart on what approach you're going for, and of course, stick to it. So by the time I finish talking to you guys, hopefully I get to go in for the next set. So that was 60 kilos. I'm gonna try add 5 kilos each side. I'm gonna try maintain the 8 to 10 mark. If I can't aim for the 8 to 10 mark as it gets heavier, then my optimal level would be between 6 to 8. Again, this is me on the top of my head, just thinking on the spot. I have not programmed anything at the moment. So usually when I do my own programs, I will know exactly what I'll be doing and make sure that I'm being very sensible and following the exact program that I'm giving to myself or to my other clients. But right now, this is literally on the top of my head. I'm going through the feel, and this is as real as it gets. I want you guys to understand that training doesn't have to be so strict, because life happens, but we're still maintaining the quality of each set that we're going through, right? All right, second set, here we go. Let's go, big boy. Ooh, hype myself up a little bit. Hey, shit. Definitely keeping at that 6 to 8 mark. That is diabolical behavior. All right, while I'm resting, let's try go for the last working set. And let's aim for that 80 kilogram mark. Damn, that was tough. In terms of bench pressing, people get bench pressing very wrong in terms of like underestimating the movement pattern. There is also a lot of technique that goes behind bench pressing, where you need to make sure that you're priming your body up first before initiating the lift. So what I mean by that, while I'm resting, and I move this kettlebell out of the way, whilst you're in that position, you need to ensure that your scapulars and your shoulder blades are pulled back and down, and you're creating a slight arch in your lower back. When I say slight, I'm not talking about the powerlifting where You go all the way up, engage the lats, and then lower your bum down and do that. That's also an option. But the goal is to make sure that you're understanding that your upper body is engaged first. That's why we pull the shoulder blades back, and then we focus on screwing your toes down to the ground. Your feet play a massive part in your bench pressing. So as soon as you're measuring the bar with your thumb's length from the bar, roughly just wider than shoulder width apart, you're thinking about bending and breaking the bar as you're putting the elbows down towards the floor. The instant that the bar touches your sternum, you're engaging your glutes. You're not just disengaging your lower body, you're engaging your glutes as you're pressing away from the ground. Again, some people you see usual bodybuilders or other people at the gym bench pressing like this. I mean, that's another accessory, or that's another variation that you can be playing with. I'm never gonna downgrade everybody else's variation of training, because what's the point when there's many ways of getting the same answers with the different formulas, right? But fundamentally, you wanna make sure that you understand your body mechanics first in order to get the most out of the lift, right? So that's the way that I've been taught, and that's the way that I wanna maintain the quality when I'm doing my strength training as well. I don't wanna overcomplicate it. If I know that the simple formula works for me, I'm gonna stick to that simple formula until there's another coach, another expert telling me what else to try out, and I'll be very open-minded and cherry picking what works and what doesn't, you know? So yeah, on to the last set. Let's see if I got 80 kilograms in my system and see. So before it was 6 to 8, we're gonna try to go for 6 to 8 as well. Minimum 5 reps, and we'll see how it goes. Whew. All right, here we go. So here, even though I said about powerlifting technique, I wanna give it a go. I wanna go into my tiptoe, really arch my back, engage my lats, come down, make sure the glutes are touching. I feel very engaged here. I'm not gonna over-accessorize the arch, but I'm gonna make sure that I'm nice and pumped and ready for this. My feet are grounded. Let's get it. Let's get it. Lovely fucking cunt. All right, that was a good lift. I'm not gonna lie to you, I struggled. 80 kilograms, it's been a long time since I touched the weights. Again, going from a whole 2-month fight camp as a boxer, and let's say I've been doing strength training exercises for once a week, but not a lot as I would like to, so I have lost a lot of strength. But we are counting the wins step by step. I'm able to do at least my body weight, which is good. I'm roughly weighing 75 kilograms. To be able to bench press 80 kilograms, that's solid. So I'll take that win. I will go for the next working set as well. All right, so the second working set, we're gonna superset it. It's gonna be a nice little unconventional superset. We're gonna go for some weighted pull-ups. Definitely gonna go between 5 to 8 reps on the heavy pulls, because I'm gonna try to do some sandbag tosses for at least 5 reps, or until failure basically. Sandbag tosses are absolutely disgusting, so we're gonna see if I still got it. I'm obviously gonna chalk up, because fortunately, if you guys are like me, I got sweaty palms. So it's not the fact that my grip is shit, it's just I naturally got sweaty palms, and that's a cock block. So no excuses, it's a reality, innit? Some people are like, fuck you know, man up, you little pussy, and I'm like, fuck you. Yeah, I need some chalk. How about that? Yeah, so as long as I can have a strong, tough grip, I know my forearms can hack it. So yeah, let's put this weight on. And again, when you guys are doing any weighted sessions, especially you guys are short like me, definitely don't be stupid enough to jump with the weight. Make sure you're looking at the gym that you're in right now and grab yourself a bench and safely get yourself back up. It's the best thing to do right now. So for me, I'll make sure I grab onto the rig, place the weight in between my feet, or let's say just in front of you here, because I like to keep my knees squeezed in, and I don't want anything to kind of disrupt my mind to muscle connection when doing my pull-ups. All right, let's see if I still got it. 5 to 8 reps. We'll see how I go. Oh, it's disgusting. But they feel good. They feel good. That's the first set. Now we're gonna superset these bad boys with some unconventional sandbag tosses. 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 All right. Again, the superset. Give yourself a little time and a little break before you start the next set. Obviously, if you're built different, you ain't go straight in, but with me, I'm easing myself back in. So I'll do my best. 50 kilos, sandbag tosses. We'll see how I get along with this, and we'll see how I feel in the next set, if I can go heavier or maintain the weight. All right, let's see if this boy still got it. Now with the sandbag tosses, I wanna make sure that I shuffle the sandbag until my finger grips are right underneath. I'm using my mobility to drive my knees out, pack the shoulders, and the goal is to deadlift the sandbag explosively and rest onto my thighs to get a good grip before tossing it over the shoulder. So, let's give it a go. Right here, this is the sweet spot. Once I've got that little cable grip, I'm gonna thrust it over my hips and my shoulders, sorry. That's one. That felt good. Now I don't need to do step by step. We can go straight in. One more. All right, that's the first set done. 2 more sets to go. I reckon I go a little bit heavier. So the next set, 60 kilos, and we'll see if I don't get caught with the mic as well. Big, massive rest. Second set, we're now gonna aim for 30 kilos of weighted pulls. I felt quite strong in the previous set. Am I pushing myself? Maybe. Am I overestimating myself? Fuck yeah, I am. You have to. When you're doing these strength sessions, you have to make sure you're tapping into your alter ego for these certain movements. A lot of people, when they're doing strength training or weightlifting in general, they don't tap into their alter ego enough. All right? So there's a difference between having too much ego and having an alter ego where it will assist you when the time is right. So right now, you need to make sure that with the right technique, you're ensuring that the finesse is still there, but you're using your alter ego to help you get to that extra milestone that you need to get to, you know? So yeah, whether I fail or not, it doesn't matter. Life moves forward. That's why training like this and having the right mindset for these type of sets is gonna go a long way. Yeah, let's fucking go, you piece of shit. All right, let's get it. 80 kilograms. Let's at least get up to a minimum of 5. Well, again, fuck it, yeah, 5, let's do it, let's go. Mindset, I nearly fucking self-doubted myself. Mind is set, 5 fucking reps, light work. Let's go. Fuck yes. Fuck yes, all right. Fucking put this down, boy. Oh, all right. Fuck me, all right. 5 reps. That's what I'm fucking talking about. Now, I mentally set myself up for that, and I think that was great. But now I need to mentally set myself up for the big boy, 60 kilos. So let's see if I can toss this over the shoulder and find out, man. I'm gonna give myself a little bit more rest before I fully commit to this heavy toss and see how it goes. I'm telling you, man, fucking, not to be sounding cliche, but you need to have some fucking warrior mindset for this shit. Once you understand the whole fundamental body mechanics, I'm gonna stop saying body mechanics. Once you start understanding the fundamental movement patterns that you're lifting, all you gotta do is fucking send it, commit. There's no time to second guess yourself throughout the rep. It's like boxing. You overthink your moves, you overthink your combinations, or you overthink your movement. In the last second, you're gonna get paid for it. Same thing with weightlifting. Everything correlates with each other, you know? All right, let's go. Let's get it. Oh, fucking all right. Oh, dizzy fucking cunt. Let's go. I got one more in me. One more in me. One more. All right, all right. That was sick. All right. 2 60-kilo tosses, and I'm gonna maintain the 30-kilo pulls for the last set. Massive rest, and we'll finish off the last working set. Fuck me, that was great. Last set, obviously I had my 60 to 90 seconds rest. Obviously, as you socialize, you may be a little bit more rest, but that's part of the game. That's another thing I wanted to say. Whenever you guys are resting, man, don't take it too seriously. Obviously, if you've got the time. What I mean by that is, if you guys do need to make sure that you are in a crunch time, you can reduce the rest, but change up the weight that you're lifting and focus on the volume, that you get a lot more out of it for the lesson time that you get in. Again, it's part of your program, adapted to the lifestyle that you're living right now. So you have to take everything into consideration when you guys are doing that as well. But for me, I've got 10 minutes left before I start leaving, which should hopefully take me to a full hour. And I'm gonna see if I can get a 5-minute finisher before I leave as well. So after this set, the goal is to get into that finisher and then leave feeling extra pumped and extra accomplished. So yeah, let's get it, let's get it. Ugh. Last set of weighted pulls. Mentally prepare myself. And I'm actually very proud of myself, if I do say so myself. 75 kilograms. Not training as much as I would like to, but as you guys can see, the muscle memory will always have your back. So I can never be too harsh on myself. Only harsh on myself when it comes down to bettering myself in the moment, you know? That's the goal. Getting better. Day by day, step by step. You fucker. Come on. Bad man shit. I had to fight for that last one. Beautiful. All right. Got through the tough shit. Now one more tough shit to go through as well. Just in case you guys are curious, where I'm training right now is in Brixton, High Achievers Lab. Their studio is so well equipped. You've got all the necessary functional equipment that you need, and of course, the strength equipment is also here as well. So whenever you guys want to come down, or you guys are local to Brixton, come down to this gym, check it out. You can pay for like a nice little open gym, pay-as-you-go session, and get your shit in, man. And follow this program as well. You're contemplating about life when you go for the next set. And I'm trying to at least get one over the shoulder, because right now I'm overly fatigued. And see if I can go for an extra rep as well. And keep it at 2. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. All right, awkward grip. Come on. Come on. Oh, dizzy fucking cunt. Oh, I'm lightheaded. I'm lightheaded, but fuck what I feel. Fuck what I feel. Let's go. Last rep, come on. Last rep. Own that fucking shit. Own that fucking shit. Oh, all right. Again, coaching cues, or more of a realization. When you guys are doing 2 different types of strength programs, you've got the conventional strength program, which includes the bench press and your pull-ups, which also comes across as your deadlifts or any pull mechanics you go in. When it comes down to strongman training, you have to understand the importance of your mobility, the biomechanics of your spine, and understand that this is natural for you guys to squat down and bend in natural ways, in natural unconventional ways, to pick up an awkward object and lift it up with the intent. So for those of you thinking, oh, you need to get a straight back to pick things up, no, man. Remember, when we're walking out there and we're picking things up, such as, well, not things or people, and I say people when it comes down to like your children or awkward boxes, or you're picking up a pram, you don't pick it up in a deadlift position. You don't pick it up in a straight line form. You pick it up using variations of your squat, your hinge, and your coil, right? When you coil your body as you are merging your fundamental primal movements to pick one object up and then continue the movement there, that is functionality, that is functional strength, right? And that's why everything has to be important to your conventional lifts and to your unconventional lifts. There's no such thing as, oh, this is better than the other. You have to make sure that you're understanding the use of every lift that you're doing for the lifestyle that you're living in right now. We're training for longevity, but at the same time, aesthetics will come, right? I'm training to make sure that my body stays strong in awkward positions. As I get older, I'm not losing that ability to do that, you know? I want to be able to carry on picking things up in awkward manners, so that when I have a family, or when I'm an uncle, well, I am an uncle, but as an uncle, looking after my nephews, or just simply being able to be around other family members, I'm able to function the way I need to function without saying, oh, it's because of my age. I don't want to start saying that, man. If you don't use it, you lose it, you know? So yeah, hopefully this video helps you guys out. I don't have time to do a finisher, but that's the reality of things. So I'm gonna make sure that I do a nice little mobility drill right now, cool myself down, head over to work, and keep carrying on my day. So if you guys enjoyed this session or enjoyed me chatting shit throughout the whole session, give this video a like, subscribe if I'm putting this on YouTube, and comment below with your thoughts.
Subscribe.
Come on. That guy right there was Bruce. So again, just like I said in the video, High Achievers Lab in Brixton. If you guys want to come down and try this workout yourself, check him out. He's got amazing classes here as well, where you guys can still train like this with another group as well. And make sure you guys train with like-minded people. But yeah, if I post this on my community as well, this is my free private community where you focus on kettlebell martial arts and you train with intent and you train like a martial artist, where we embrace these unconventional movements, you know? But yeah, appreciate you guys. Let's keep going. Ooh.